Thank you very much for that kind introduction. Guys, I can't tell you how excited I am to be back here at the Boston Magic Lab after almost 2 years and at the Rozzie Square Theater. So this is really fantastic. And I would love to get a little bit of help, and I'm wondering if, Missa, would you be comfortable coming up to the stage and helping? Sure. Come on up. And what's your name?
Margot.
Margot. Michael. Very nice to meet you. And folks, give Margot a very nice to meet you. Margot, I would like to share something with you tonight that, because we have known each other for 30 seconds. And I'd like to talk to you about my childhood hero. You had a childhood hero, right? I'm sure you did. Yeah? Yeah? Do you mind sharing who that was?
Well, Nadia Comaneci.
That's fantastic. Nadia Comaneci. Folks, that's great. I mean, how could you not be inspired by Nadia? Really, that's amazing. Do you want to know who mine was? Mine was a guy by the name of Quintino Marucci. You know Quintino? Quintino was otherwise known as Tony Slidini. Anybody? I see heads nodding now, right? Or just Slidini. Well, I have to tell you, this guy was pure magic. And the first time I ever saw him, he did the most amazing things I'd ever seen, because it looked like real magic. I was blown away. And you know what? He traveled the world over performing. He was extremely inspirational to a whole generation of magicians, myself included. And do you know what he told? He confided in one of his students what his greatest fear was? His greatest fear was that after he was gone, people would forget all about him and his magic. And we all know about that, right? I mean, I can't even imagine that. Well, the first time I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing the first time I saw him on television. And all he used was just one coin, like this. Just this. And he had a room full of people, probably 100 people, completely mesmerized with what he was doing. He said, "This is so beautiful," he would say, "just about the best." And he would hold the coin over the table like this, and just with a little wiggle, it would go right through the table. Now, people thought he used his sleeves, but it wasn't true, because it usually came back over here. And from here it went there, and came back here. And then here it went over there. And that looked like, right? Magic! Right? You're allowed to do this. Now, if you want it back, you just have to reach over here, pull it out of the air, tap it through your elbow, and it comes right back over here. Here, I'll do that again. You just reach up, pick it up, tap it through your elbow, comes out here. Now, if you look underneath, you give it a little shake, disappears. Nobody knows where it goes. It's impossible unless you're looking for it right there. Comes back here, goes here. Now I hand it to you, disappears. It's just so much fun to do this, right? And you always know it comes back right there. Now, I can put it in my hand like this, pick it up, goes right through my hand. Watch it do it again. Same thing, same thing. Yeah, that's it. I have so much fun doing that. But what I've just shown you with this little coin is my best attempt to do those magical moments exactly as Slidini did them. And what I'd love to share with you now is a different take on this, some original magic that I've never done before in front of a live audience. So with your permission, I'd like to share that with you. Woo! Now, thank you. Now, Margot, now that we have been together for about 5 minutes, you strike me as someone who's fairly optimistic. Is that about correct?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, you actually do strike me as someone who would be one of these glasses half full types. Yeah? Is that right? Yeah. And being such, you know that it's really just a matter of perception, right? That, you never know what will show up. And depending upon your point of view, you never know what else might appear. Like that. Now, speaking of perception, how many little yellow spheres, Margot, do you see on the table?
2.
You see 2, that's correct. So there's 1 and 2. But for this little bit, really, we don't want to be greedy, Margot. We only need the 1. Now, that little thing off there. Now, that might have been a little too fast, so we're going to slow this way down. And if you watch carefully, and we check to see if conditions are right, and I think they are, you need to keep one eye on the glass, one eye on the cup, one eye on the ball, and one eye in the middle. Now watch. Disappears. Look. Now we'll try to reverse it. All right? So glass is on the table like this. We're going to put this down here like this. He's a pretty difficult guy to keep under control. So he's going to escape this way. So we're going to use this little cup covered up this way. So now he can't see a thing. Pretty dark in there. I can't see it. You can't see it. We can't get at it. In fact, Margot, would you please take your hands and just put them right on top of the cup, just like this. Now, nothing can get in and out of there at this point, Margot. So your job in the next 15 seconds or so is to make sure that nothing happens to that little ball. Ready? Too late. Would you pick up the cup, please? Where's the ball, Margot? Okay. Not to worry, because I know you're new to this. So it's here. It's around here somewhere. It's usually floating around right about there. We'll just pick it up, roll it up on the fingers, and we're going to balance it right here, just like this. It's pretty small, though. I can't even see that. So maybe I can magnify it with this little... Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. How many focus right? You can't see it, can you? Here, why don't you take the glass? Now focus in on my, just focus, focus, focus. There you go. Yeah, so yeah, you gotta have a little faith. It was there all the time. Right, well now we'll do it this way. We'll put it in reverse like this. Now it's all about the ball. Now here's the idea. The idea is that the ball goes through the cup, into the glass underneath, everything back the way it was. And here's the way it will look. Ball goes from the hand over here, snap of the fingers, nothing happened. What do you suppose is going on here? I have a theory. Mark, would you pick up that cup again, please? No glass. I don't know. Can you look? I'll tell you what. I'll hand you the ball, and we'll put the glass here like this. Put the ball right on top of the glass like this. Now, watch carefully. Watch very carefully. This is how this works. Did you see it? You didn't see it. Well, now the ball is gone. The glass is gone. Maybe they'll get together out in the ether here somewhere. Let's give them a minute, okay? Time's up. All right, now with any luck, if you would do me a favor, and please just pick up, well, actually, let's do this together. Put your hand right over there on the cup. 1, 2, 3, up we go. There they are. Now, moral of the story. Moral of the story. Most people are so worried about their little yellow proverbial ball that they forget or they lose track of their proverbial glass. And when that happens, they lose track of what was in it to begin with. But Margaret, not to worry. Not to worry at all. Because people who are concerned about whether their glass is half full or half empty are wasting their time. You know why? Because, Margot, your glass, and folks, all of yours, are always refillable. Margot, thank you. Thank you. Here's to your optimism and everybody for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. I had a blast. I hope you did too. Thanks very much for letting me.